Yo, I might check, and we back at it again with another episode. Avatar episode 4. I think it's the Warriors of Kyoshi, and the episode starts with Zuko meditating, and they did this really cool effect where it's like every time he breathed in, and every time he exhaled and inhaled, the fire would rise and fall. So it was like he had a whole bunch of candles in his office, like his royal room or whatever, and he would breathe in, and it would just light the whole thing up. I'm gonna put a picture up there. It's pretty sick. Uh, Iroh interrupts, and he's like, "You sure you want me to interrupt you, nephew? Little nephew." He's like, "You sure you want me to interrupt you?" And he was like, "Uncle Iroh, you taught me to be level-headed throughout any situation. Take sure. Yeah, I don't care what you say, Uncle Iroh. Just let me know." Yeah, he's like, "You coming in here with news or not?" And Buddy was like, "Well, we have located the Avatar, but we can't really locate him. Like there's been spottings of him, but we can't pin down his location." And then they showed this, and he freaks out. Why? Fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? He not cool at that all. Like, fuck that shit. So he's like, all right, so show me the map. Where he's at? He shows him the map, and the map has like all of these different locations that Aang and the crew has been hopping around to. And they're like, damn, he must be a master of evasion. They really then they flash back to Team Boomerang, and yeah, that boy lost in a bit. He don't know where he at. And Sokka's like, yo, you sure you know where we going? Like, we've been on this path for hours, bro. He's like, I remember it was about water, and then they're over this huge ocean. And he's like, yeah, I guess we're close, stupid ass. Like, nigga, you ain't close to nothing. So he's on his, what happened? Da 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 da. So as they're talking, this boy Aang's still in love. He's staring at Katara, so he look up at her, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna say something. So he's like, hey, Katara, watch this. He has his little marble trick he does with his airbending. He takes the two marbles, spins them around in his hand, like, oh, look. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even looking. She's like, oh, that's good, right? He's like, you didn't even look. And she looked. She's like, oh, that's good. He's like, I wasn't even doing it. Like, what the fuck? And then Sokka was like, bro, don't get in between a woman and her son. And she was like, fuck you mean in between a woman and her son? Bitch ass nigga, what you talking about? He was like, man, I'm just saying girls is good at sewing and cooking, and men is good at hunting and fighting and killing and shit. You know what I mean? And she's like, okay, yeah, whatever, nigga. So she's like, yeah, I'm finished. Literally threw back her half-ass pants, like half-ass, so you get it, because like the butt was open. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, fuck that nigga. Sokka like, I can't wear these, put his hand through the hole. She's like, nah, figure it out. You know what I mean? You so good at sewing or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? The big arc for Sokka. Sokka keep thinking that, Sokka got to learn a little bit of identity politics. You got to learn a little bit of manosphere, bro. Let me chill if I get canceled. Yo, I might make a manosphere, talk about all of the anime characters in the manosphere. But what else happened? Throw the pants at him. Yeah, it is. Um, Sokka says that a woman's place. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, the crew. So they landed. You know what I mean? They got where Aang was trying to go, and Aang was Aang had Appa cap up. I mean, Appa pretend like he was Aang made Appa pretend as if he was tired or whatever. He's like, aren't you tired, Appa? He's like, no, nigga. He's like, aren't you tired? He's like, oh, like, I'm tired now. So Appa capped up, let them stay. And he spotted the elephant koi. That's the reason why he landed on that island. So he's like, all right, watch this. Katara, watch me ride the elephant koi, right? And I think I actually did that. He ran in the water and proceeded to ride the fucking elephant koi. She was crazy. Aang Tsunami. Gotta call him Angie Kapahala. Stop playing with his ass. That nigga was surfing. Everybody was surfing. Oh, you is like stupid out. So he ride the elephant koi, and then basically Katara was watching. She's like, "Oh, that's cool." Her and Sokka was watching. Like, this nigga's crazy. And then Appa had ran off or something. So Katara was like, "Hey, get that out your mouth." So she runs to go get Appa, and Aang gets disappointed. He's like, "Damn, and they don't even be watching for real. You got kind of, bro. He's kind of mad and shit." So he's so upset about Qatar not paying attention that he actually about to get attacked by this underwater beast. They ain't said the name of the beast yet, so I ain't gonna say the name yet. But he was getting attacked. All of the koi just started sinking under the water, disappearing and shit. And he sees this huge fin, like shark almost fin, hanging out the water and shit. He's like, what the fuck? So this nigga Chet's running on water, nigga, not walking on water, nigga running on water, bro. But it's light. So he taking off, and then after they make it out the water, he barrels it to soccer. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, it's time to get the fuck out of here. And they're like, all right. Then they're ambushed by the warriors of Kyoshi. So once they, you know what I mean, they got tied up. They got masks over their head and shit. They they tied them to this big post, like to the Kyoshi Avatar Kyoshi statue in the middle of their town. And they're like, Sokka back on his sexist shit, lol. So he's like, who are the men who attacked us? Where's the men who attacked us? And Suki, the leader of the Kyoshi warriors, she's like, we did. We attacked you. There was no man. Nigga. So, nigga, that was me. Nigga. Fuck you, fuck off. So he's like, shit, damn, y'all beat the shit out of me, son. The elder was like, how do we know y'all not Fire Nation spies? Kyoshi has stayed out of the war, and we plan on staying out of the war. Like, we ain't had no squabbles. And Aang is like, what? Aang is like, bro, I am the Avatar, man. I've been to Kyoshi. Hey, believe it. They was like, yo, feed them to the Unagi. That's the name of the big beast. They was like, yo, feed that motherfucker to the Unagi, man. He gonna lie on Avatar Kyoshi name. And then Katara's like, hey, man, you better hit that Avatar, that Aang shit, bro. You better start airbending, nigga. That nigga flew up. They're like, oh, shit, he's airbender. Oh, shit. Hey, quick side note, y'all like that, like cut? Look at the cut. I had to line myself up. But, and I was like, yeah, since Aang is the last airbender, it's kind of easy for him to show he's the Avatar. He literally just has to airbend. There's no other airbenders alive, so kind of sick. All right. I'll be taking about 3 pages of notes each video, man. Let's keep. If I seem like I'm a little out of it, kind of am. Like full work day. I'm at the end of the work shift, but it's important to put double shifts in, put double the work in. Let's keep going, never stop. Yeah. But so word spread all the way to Zuko's ship, where he has to contend with Hyro for that last plate. So basically, after Aang shows them he's the Avatar, a little girl goes and tells a merchant, the Avatar is here on Kyoshi. And then that merchant tells somebody else, that merchant tells somebody else, and eventually it gets back to the Fire Nation. So, you know how Iroh's trying to take his plate. You want that food, nephew? He's like, bro, I'm gonna save it for later, hungry. Stupid ass boy. So they're treating Aang to a feast, but eating good every time. And Sokka was brooding over his loss to the women. Like he's like, man, they're like, Sokka, why you not eating? He's like, man, I'm not hungry. They're like, you're always hungry. What are you talking about? So he leave, you know what I mean? He fixed himself a plate. Dip off. Um, Katara is happy for Aang. She's like, yo, I'm glad, you know what I mean? You happy about being the Avatar and all that shit, but you know what I mean? Don't let it go to your head. You know what I mean? Like, don't get clouded up and lose yourself. He's like, wow, I'm just a simple monk. That boy said, I'm just a simple monk. Um, it does. It definitely does go to his head. And he goes on a hose montage. I'm about to put the hose montage. I think he running from them, and he like storming through this. He running back and forth over this bridge, and then he like airbends to stay in the air. The air disappears. He's like falls back into the girls. He getting a portrait taken of him. He's like, okay, portrait of the Avatar. Okay, he take one picture, one girl next to him. Then he look back, two girls next to him. Then he's like, all right. He look back, it's 5 girls. He look back, it's 20 girls. What the fuck? He's like, fuck this. He threw that bitch. You know, I'm done with this. Uh, yeah, that's something. Yeah, then he was doing push-ups. I had to put this in there. He's doing push-ups, two hands, one hand, Then he started like no hand push-ups. I'm like, okay, this nigga ain't going crazier. I thought that shit was valid as hell. Then so Sokka goes to see the Warriors, right? So he's like, yeah, he gonna talk his shit. Like, man, y'all snuck up on me. I'm gonna show y'all a few things. Suki let him gas his ass. So like, yeah, I bet you're a big, strong warrior. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm the strongest warrior in my village. You know what I'm saying? Light shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to just give me some of that yummy can. And he's like, oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, they gassing this stupid ass. And then she put him on his ass a few times. That nigga, she's like, all right, come strike me then if you're such a big bad. You know what I mean? He goes, yeah. she put that nigga on his ass. Then she like grabbed his like belt loop off of him, tied his arm around his leg, and pushed him on his ass again. He's sitting there crying and shit. Like, nigga, get over it. Nigga, that up, nigga. She was kind of, she was kind of valid. And then, so Katara is getting up some supplies and shit, right, for their trip. She's trying to get this little bucket. She said, hey, Aang, can you carry this basket for me? It's pretty heavy. He's like, not really. And me and some of the girls are gonna go on a trip on Appa. You wanna come with us? She was like, nah, nigga, I'm not trying to watch you impress a whole group of bitches. Like, you know. He was like, yo, you sound jealous. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're tweaking. She said, nigga, I'm not jealous. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get up out of here. She said, I'm jealous of you and some random girl. She's like, that's ridiculous. She's like, I know it's a little ridiculous, but it's okay. I'm like, it's all right to be, you can be jealous. And then, I was like, yo, boy, Aang goes to Katara. He tried to cloud up on her. Aang, he is stuck in the fame, but he's stuck in that fame. He don't know what to do, but he is not no simple monk. Aang want to be a superstar. Simple monk, bitch, I'm a superstar. Yeah, and then Sokka goes back to the dojo with the women, humbles himself, you know what I mean, bows before them and says, yo, can you please train me? I don't know shit. Suki is like, we don't train outsiders, let alone men. Like, we don't really train nobody other than the women of the island. But she said, I'm willing to make an exemption, but you got to follow all of our customs. And he's like, oh, no problem. She said, all of our customs, nigga. Next scene, Sokka boom in the Kyoshi garb, face paint, the little dress on and shit. And then first he's like, yo, I feel like a lady. I don't feel manly or whatever. And then the explanation. Sorry, I was reading my notes. The explanation for the uniform is really dope, right? So she said the silk thread represents the brave warrior blood flowing through our veins. It's like a red silk thread that goes through. They wear these green. What's the name? I'm gonna show a picture. And then she said the gold insignia represents the honor of a warrior's heart. You know what I'm saying? He was proud. He was like, okay, honor, bravery. Aang is like, huh, nice dress, Sokka. Yup. Sokka's like, man, that's the first of like two niggas who gonna dog his ass for this shit. So then flashback to Aang and Katara marital problems, you know what I mean? Aang and Katara argue for the first time. They in love and shit. Basically, like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ride the Unagi, trying to make her worried. And she's like, nigga, so what? She said, you're not worried? No. He's like, all right, well, I'm glad you're not worried. I'm glad you're glad. Fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, typical shit. So he dips off. Suki teaches Sokka to use his opponent's strength against them. Like that's the training. That's their technique. They divert their opponent's energy, you know what I'm saying, and send it back at them. Take shit. So he's watching her do it, and then as she's explaining to it, he knocked her right on her ass. You know what I mean? Got his little payback. Their love was kindled. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he's like, I got you. I fucking got you. She's like, no, I just let you do that to make you feel better. He's like, no, I got you. She like, broke his fucking finger. She's like, all right, nigga, whatever. So that was the end of that. The little hoes only wanted to see Aang on the Unagi. So they like, Angie, hurry up, nigga. And he like, oh, chill, I'm waiting on the Unagi. I'm in the water. You see him in the water bit. Like, ungrateful at him there. You little dusty ass bitch. You lucky I spoke. Niggas don't even know. I don't want no pigeon. You know what I mean? Don't let them say we scrub, but you gotta call that bitch a pigeon. Hit her right back with that shit. But so they leave because Yang wasn't satisfied and they need to see some dumb shit. So he's like, all right. They left. Katara shows up. He's like, yo, man, I'm sorry. I was trying to make you work. Sorry for being a big jerk. She's like, yeah, I know. I only came because I was worried about you. She's like, get out of that water, you big jerk. He's like, I bet that. So he get out of the water. Hey, happy people. Let me chill out. He got out of that water, you know what I mean? And then, but the Unagi, he's trying to get out of the water. The Unagi was pissed off. So, yeah, so they reconcile, but the Unagi is fast approaching, spewing water, trying to dead Angie stupid ass. So basically, the Unagi get out that water, start spraying water out his mouth, real crazy shit. I'm like, oh god, you know what I mean? It basically knock Aang out in the water, like he's like, he out. And then Katara's like, oh shit, Aang. So she starts swimming to him. She's like, that's my swim motion. She starts swimming to this nigga. She gets to him in the water. Then Unagi finna slam down her ass. She like, so she waterbend. She just waterbend her ass back. All right, we out of this. And the Unagi is pissed, spraying mad water. Like, I'm gonna get this nigga, man. What the fuck? He getting in my lake. And as he leaves, as the Unagi leaves, Zuko and his troops pull up. It's really dope how they did that shit. So Zuko and his troops pull up, and they're in like, they warship, but they got these war rhinos, so they like ride on top of the rhinos and shit. I mean, shit's hard, bro. So yeah, Zuko arrives ready for fuck shit. That's ready for fuck shit, okay? And his rhino crew look formidable. LOL. So Sokka and Suki, well, I be thinking about that Sokka and Suki. Yeah. Sokka and Suki have to prepare to fight. You know what I mean? And this is the second time they got on, buddy. The elder was like, come on, ladies, it's time to fight. And Sokka was like, I'm not whatever. He just went to the fight, you know what I mean? So he leaves warriors and Zuko. Zuko and his crew, they entered into pitted combat. Pitted combat. So basically, the girls started to take the niggas off of the rhinos and shit. And they was doing a pretty good job. And then, like, Suki was like, I'm gonna get Zuko. She started Naruto running and shit. And then she jumped up, trying to like, ooh, fan power, nigga. And then she got popped. Their little lizard just spun around, got that bitch out the way. Somebody knocked Zuko off the what's the name though? I think he gets off the joint. And it's Sokka, Suki, and some other Kyoshi warrior. Got Zuko surrounded. That nigga hit his little 360, the same little leg move he did on Zhao, nigga. He did that to them. Kicked them all out the way and shit. And then got down. Aang pops up, you know what I mean? And Zuko started fucking firebending everywhere. Like, oh, the Avatar, he gets pissed, starts firebending everywhere, almost destroyed Kyoshi. And somewhere in the mix, he knocks Aang's staff out of his hand. I think when Aang came in, he knocked the staff out of his hand. But Aang found two of Kyoshi's fans, right? So he picks them up and he pops that boy. Fuck out of here. He said, with the two fans, man, big air attack on his ass. Sent that boy flying. Aang goes to Katara, realizing he brought this to them. He's like, yo, like, oh shit. Huh? He's like, yo, I brought this shit to Kyoshi. It's my job to make sure I make it right. Okay, I got nervous. I saw my time had left. I was like, oh shit. I thought it stopped recording. I was about to be mad as hell 20 minutes in. But he's like, yo, like I brought this instruction to Kyoshi. I have to leave. And she's like, if we leave, what's the name? That's what she said. She said, if we leave, Zuko will follow us. So don't even worry about it. Like, let's just go. And then Sokka, you know what I mean, he talking to Suki, he apologized to her. He's like, I'm sorry for treating you like a lady and not a warrior. And she's like, well, I am a warrior, but I am a lady, you know what I mean? He got his little kiss in there. I'm like, okay. Now that we found, what are we gonna do? Stupid ass. Okay. So I mean, they lit this shit. And then Sokka gets his kiss before he leaves. Aang jumps off Appa as they're leaving, right? They're on Appa flying away. All you see is Kyoshi on fire. Aang look back like, damn, that's my fault. And Katara's like, look, there's nothing else you could have did. You don't blame yourself for shit. He said, fuck that. So he jumps off of Appa and floats into the water and shit. And then grabs the Unagi, you know what I mean, and makes that nigga spray his water he was spraying earlier onto the Kyoshi Island, and he dips off. First, I put that in there. I said I view this as his first real Avatar move, like, you know what I mean? Because every Avatar has these big events when they save a town or like they do some really dope shit. And Aang, this story is about Aang, so obviously he's gonna have a lot of moments, but like that's his first. I care about being an Avatar. I care about being a savior to the people, and he actually saved the town. You know what I mean? So that wraps up Avatar episode 4. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check that out, y'all.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hitting my ear crazy.
Moment of silence for the notes in my iPod. I hope it's lost like which island am I on? Whether you're a rook or a king, better pray to your bishop, cause it's checkmate when night falls. If you ain't catch that, then oh well. If you did, then congrats to Odell. Gazing at these autumn leaves, although the pigment's green by the winter weeks, they've all fell. Ain't no way we could pick it back up. Leap to the cheese, I'm a Green Bay Packer. Lambo in the shed, and the seats are satin, 4-story mansion.